So tell me, the difference between the Hammond and then the electric.
Yeah, well, this, first of all, it's very old. This is from 1959. This Hammond B3 organ, made in 1959, and the Leslie speaker here is part of the sound. That's from 1960. So these things are, but everything still works.
Sounded great.
The differences are, this is strictly analog. It's a mechanical.
See you, Craig.
K-Bet. God bless you.
Good seeing you, man.
Thank you for coming. Hey guys. So yes, it's a mechanical tone generator with a motor that it's kind of hard to describe. It's all available on YouTube, but I can tell you that the instruments, these instruments from the 50s, are still holding up. The organ was invented in like the 30s, so you have basically it was the same concept up until when they stopped making them in 1975, and they went to it all a non-mechanical system of tone generation. So it's a combination of that, and there's tube amplifier in here as well, preamplifier, tube amplifier in the Leslie. The Leslie has the rotary speaker, which is two motors that create a vibrato type effect. It's hard to describe, but
well, the sound is definitely.
Sound.
What a wonderful night just having that.
Well, thank you for having us. But you know, these instruments are totally different as far as you could generate. It's digital sound generation, so it's the modern way of creating sound. Yes.
Is there any of the digital keyboards that even approach the sound?
Yes, they're getting better and better with each new model.
Well, better, but as good.
Well, the thing is, this is very heavy. So a lot of people like the portability of the new instruments and reliability too. But I can tell you, knock on wood, these old organs can perform in just about any environment. I wouldn't put this out in direct sunlight and play with it without a covering. But this I've played in sunlight, in the rain, and it sort of takes a lick and keeps on ticking. You have to work these instruments. There's not a lot of gadgets on them. It's really a basic. It's a basic keyboard. It's a specialist keyboard. It's not like a piano because the touch is so different.
And then you have all of these different effects.
The drawbars are the things which are
Let me
here.
just get
You see them to control the various timbres there. So you can add these different tones to make a composite sound. And a lot of times we just, as we play, we'll change the tones. And we had vibrato here, and the Leslie there. The organ for a lot of different styles. It fits in and it blends with other instruments very well. And it's just, the newer ones are excellent, really. But there's a certain character. Each one of these sounds a little different. I've had this a long time. I have other organs too, and you can still get parts to replace if something breaks. And I can basically. This is over-engineered. If one wire breaks on here, you have a whole bunch of other circuits that'll work. But if something like the power supply would go on a modern instrument, you have no organ or no sound. So that's why we sort of have if something would happen to the Hammond, I have this I can rely on. But nothing really ever does.
Well, thank you so much.
It's our pleasure.
Because really, when you look at it, it is such a formation of American modern music.
Well, you can. The Hammond appears in a lot of different styles, and it's rock, jazz, certainly gospel, church, and blues. I mean, even country. There's a lot of Hammond out there, and And they're, you know, the little ones can clones, they call them, can imitate the sound of one. But this is very comfortable to sit at. It's a solid bench. I mean, this wobbles a little bit after with its age, but I can
What's the
sit here
total
for.
weight of it?
I think it's something like 370 or 325.
But that doesn't include the Leslie.
The Leslie is about 150. So they say the Hammond weighs 425 if you're looking at it, but that's with the tone cabinet. So,
And with the Hammond, or with the Leslie rather, is that it actually spins, right?
it rotates. There's a speaker on the top and a speaker on the bottom,
Yeah, you can
and the
see
horn,
that.
the reflectors.
And at the bottom.
Yeah, right. That goes the opposite direction. The bass frequencies come out of the bottom. It's like a stereo. You have a woofer and a tweeter. It's kind of the same idea, but it's a musical instrument, and you know, it's very expressive. You know, I've been playing them a long time, so I
thank you
feel
so
it here.
Thank you so much.
A pleasure. Thank you.
So